So my name is Tailor Gable. I'm from Janesville, Wisconsin, the Midwest, and I think I like to consider myself as, I guess a general term would be more like an empowerment coach, but I really focus on maintaining peace and boundaries within whoever I'm working with. I call them my co-pilots. I don't refer to them as clients because I feel like so much more like a partnership over anything. And yeah, I absolutely love coaching. I love the empowerment that it brings to everything. And yeah, I've always really been unconventional and just adventurous, and coaching really like focuses on that and brings that out in so many different ways. Yeah. So I have never fit in anywhere. I've always like when you think about school, I was always friends with like one person from every group. And I was okay with that. I just loved everybody. I saw everyone as like equal. And I've always been attracted to growth, so I love that about myself. And I never tried to force myself to fit into a specific group. And so I just kept operating from that place forever. And I realized that over 90% of the population is very alike. And I wanted to be like the 2% that stood out. And that is who I continue to surround myself with. And I really have always wanted to influence other people to do the same. And I've always attracted that from other people. I've always attracted people that look for growth as well and lean on me to get there. And that was a big inspiration towards becoming a coach as well. And just everything in my story has led to this coaching position that I hope, and I know there's complete evidence of it already, that I've been able to like help people achieve not just goals, but adapt permanent systems to maintain happiness. That's what I continue to strive for always. And I'm going to always do that with others. I have always, like during the coaching program, when I started the coaching program, I started it from a place of like wanting to feel connected to like-minded people. And I found that in the coaching program. And it was like halfway through that I realized that I recognized the importance of the system towards the goal over the actual goal itself, and like who you want to be in the process. And so by the time you reach that goal, you already know what that feels like. You've already like embodied the person, that future person. So as soon as I embodied that myself, I was like, I need to get the word out. And then being in the program was also really great because you have to bring your own, you have to transform yourself. And I had realized that so much of my trust and vulnerability would be exposed and challenged during the program. And so when all of this happened, and then I was working with other co-pilots to, get to overcome their challenges as well, I realized that I loved the one-on-one coaching. And then I was inspired I might actually, like, I can really do this. So I hired a business coach. I've been doing the work, and it's been a really amazing journey. So I started my business. It's called Choose You Coaching, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's all about choosing yourself and empowering yourself. I partner with business entrepreneurs, managers, and other executives to focus on like maintaining and or building systems to help maintain peace and boundaries as pillars of leadership. Okay, so intuitively, what's coming up for me now is when I started the coaching program, also there were these two qualities that I had that I admired so much when I saw them in other people, but I couldn't build a system to get to that quality myself, and it's trust and vulnerability. And they were challenged so deeply in the coaching program. And I took it very seriously. So outside of the coaching program, I put intentional purpose and integrity into practicing those. And I view them now as strengths and not weaknesses. And I love to be able to coach others on that because it's possible to overcome. And I want to be able to share that with other people. I say, do the work, hire a business coach. You however long doing the work takes you, it's different for everyone. There's no time limit on that, but you need to do the work yourself in order to become that. And I think I know for sure that having a business coach propels you towards that. It's like my business coach describes it in the best way. She always says, I am your guardrails. Like, you have this big dream and I'm your guardrails to make sure that you don't veer off of anything. Like, you're going to get to your goal. And I love that analogy when you talk about coaching as well, because that's exactly what partnering with a co-pilot is propelling you forward towards a goal. It's the ability to carry qualities, positive, gratitude-filled qualities that help you understand on your co-pilot's level how to move them forward in their way with them. Yes. Okay, so intuitively, what's coming up for me now is when I started the coaching program, also, there were these two qualities that I had that I admired so much when I saw them in other people, but I couldn't build a system to get to that quality myself, and it's trust and vulnerability. And they were challenged so deeply in the coaching program. And I took it very seriously. So outside of the coaching program, I put intentional purpose and integrity into practicing those. And I view them now as strengths and not weaknesses. And I love to be able to coach others on that because it's possible to overcome. And I want to be able to share that with other people. Well, CTEDU provided the tools and resources, the skills necessary to get to that level. The Build Your Life's Work study, that was a really helpful book as well. When I started reading that, I knew it was the correct way to navigate my own business, but I also knew I needed help. So that was like the push I needed to hire a business coach. And just the constant support from the program was really amazing. I really enjoyed the inspiration that I was able to extract from the program. That was huge in being able to step into building my own business also. I've always, truthfully, I don't think it was until like early adulthood that I really started to hone in on particular people that were as a whole an inspiration or influence, like positive influence to me. Up until early adulthood, it was just extracting pieces from experiences or events or situations that I've been in that influenced me, whether it was like a 15-second increment or an hour-long something. There's clips or cycles or pieces of influenced experience that flow through my head. But when I jump into my early adulthood and when I gained the courage to really take the leap into my own purpose and my own path, is when I started to really identify with I don't know, I would say real influential people like motivational speakers. I love like David Goggins, and I listen to Steve Harvey and Matthew McConaughey, and I love Amanda Francis and Joe Dispenza. There's like, I listen to all of those things, their speeches and the way that they live their lives, their perspectives on real life situations are those things are influential to me. So I really look to them for guidance and inspiration when I'm like looking for a level up in growth. Yeah, it just takes me right back to, before my early adulthood, when I was really, I was more of an observer. Like I knew I was different from everyone else. So I just did a really good job observing what resonated with me and tried to do my best to disregard what didn't. And so it was, I see clips and pieces of like events that had inspired me throughout my childhood.